Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Trevant, and I'm coming at you guys with another video. The video title for today is that hell is a prison for the dead that are getting ready to be judged and cast into the lake of fire. You know, and I know this title that I named this video. It is harsh, but the truth of the matter is that, man, this just this is gonna be the end for all the wicked. You know, and I know a lot of people, they not gonna like me for this video that I'm about to make. But to tell you the truth, man, I love truth. And the Messiah said, if we love anything more than him, we are not worthy of him. And I'm only a messenger. I'm only a messenger. You know, we done been taught these lies, man, that we supposed to really cater to people's sins. We done been taught these lies that we really supposed to cater to people, and just be these people that just let you just walk all over them. But that's not what the Bible teach. That's not what the Bible teach. See, one thing God says that this truth is gonna bring hatred. It's gonna bring people gonna not like you. People not gonna want to be around you. You're gonna get called weird. You're gonna get called so many things in the book, man. Because you actually love truth. You love what the Bible says. You actually want to live righteously and live for God. And to be honest, man, when we talk about this stuff, this hell stuff, man, like hell is really just a prison for the wicked. When we talk about this, you know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. God is gonna dump all unclean, foul, hateful, wicked, and every corrupt thing into the lake of fire. And see, this is what people don't want to believe, that a loving God can really cast his creations into the lake of fire. Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. You know what the words say in Genesis? Man, he grows worried. God got tired of the wicked being wicked on his beautiful planet that he created. He got tired of people being wicked. He said, he said in the book of Genesis, that he's he said in the book of Genesis that he said God was grieved in his heart that he even made man. And to understand, man, when you read all throughout the Old Testament, you'll get to see the full side of who God is, man. God destroyed nations. He destroyed kingdoms, made them desolate. And to be honest, man, God gonna do that same thing in these last days. You know what the Messiah said? That he said as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man cometh. When the Son of Man comes, man, they're gonna be eating, giving into marriage, and doing all these things that's pleasurable. And we live in those times. People are lovers of pleasures rather than lovers of the Most High. You know, going, and it ain't nothing wrong with, have going on a good vacation, man. We all like a good vacation. But when we talk about all this stuff, man, this stuff is not gonna profit a man anything once he die. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his own soul? You know? And see this and when we talk about all this stuff, like looking at this video, man, like this is where Satan want us. Satan want us all in this place. Cause this is the prison right here. Hell. This is the prison right here. But the lake of fire, that's gonna be the ultimate doom. And if we ain't living righteously for the Most High, that's gonna be where you're gonna be. You're gonna spend eternity for the rest of your life, for the rest of your days. When I watched this video, man, my spirit was moved fearfully. You know what the Messiah said? He said to love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And he said this, to fear God. Fear him that can destroy both body and soul in hell. That's what's crazy about this. Man, when you start actually taking part in this truth, start actually following the Messiah, Yasha or Christ, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. You ain't gonna fear no demon. You not. because you already know where they're going. All of these demons that torment us, that make our lives harder, they're going to be cast into the lake of fire. It says in the book of Jeremiah that God grows weary of repenting. I started realizing this, man. Like when we talk about all this stuff, like I started to really realize, man, that God is he's really just tolerating the enemy. You know how people say, like, man, why would a loving God why would a loving God let a being that only why would a loving God let the devil do all this stuff to his creation? You want to know the truth of the matter is that God is just tolerating the devil until the time comes he cast all of them in the lake of fire. If you read the book of Revelations, man, I used to think like this, man, that God really loves Satan. God don't love Satan. God actually hate the devil. God actually hate the devil. It's in Psalms. It's in the book of Psalms. And and this is the scary thing about all this stuff, man. You ain't getting no second chances after this. That's the scary part. You know, you ain't getting a second chance after this. And this is the reason why the enemy want us all in this place, in hell. Because after this, man, it's it. It's it for real, for real. You know, it says in Revelations that, man, Satan, he got it. He got a short time. So for real, when we talk about all this stuff, these demons, these fallen angels, they're on a spiritual death row. That's why they do what they do every single day. They ain't got no choice but to be evil, cause that's their purpose, as it says in John 10 verse 10. You know, and like, see us, the children of the Most High. We got a choice. We got a choice if we're going to choose God or if we're going to choose the devil. If we're going to choose to be on the side of light, on the good side, God's side, or if we're going to choose to be on Satan's side, the evil side. And the crazy thing about Satan's side is this: it ain't no benefits. Think about all the people that watch, the websites, porn. Man, how draining that stuff is to the soul. Man, that stuff really is draining. You look at what goes on in this world. People in abusive households and stuff like that. Man, these jobs that we work at. Man, you're working every day, and the work we do is grievous. You getting off at you working an 8-hour shift, 5 days a week, and the word does say that we got to work. If a man don't work, he don't eat. That's living in Satan's domain right there. That's living in Satan's domain. But this ain't how God wanted it for us, to be honest. If you actually read the book of Genesis, he wanted us to be free, living under his rulership. But we living under the rulership of the enemy. And that's what make this stuff crazy to think about, man. Man, God gonna cast all the wicked things into the lake of fire. He gonna dump every unclean, foul, hateful, wicked, and corrupt thing in the lake of fire. And that's gonna be the ultimate doom, as you see what's going on with this lady right here. She's screaming for mercy, but man, all they know is evil. That's the ultimate doom, man. The lake of fire. So all I can say is this: repent, man. Find God, because at the end of the day, it ain't no second chances after this. Besides the lake of fire.